Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Siti Rasmiza binti Othman and my group member Nur Ain Fatihah binti Muhammad Ramli, Nur Syifat Dina binti Muhammad Rosli, Nur Adira binti Adam, Nur Diana binti Muhammad Nasir, Sharifah Nur Maisarah binti Tuan Masuk. We from Group 1 would like to discuss about rental of double-story residential in Seksyen 2 and Seksyen 7 in Shah Selangor. For the introduction, for the certificate, two sites in the Shah Alam area has been chosen. First Seksyen 7 and for the second Seksyen 2, Shah Alam are the place. These places are residential area. Shah Alam is a home to wide range of housing kinds. The study focused primarily on double-story home. The purpose of this study is investigate the element that affect rental rate, therefore only for physical aspects of the property such as age, amenity, and size are covered. The location distance from the CBD, number of bedroom size, condition, and refurbishment of the property are the physical aspect considered as variable in this project. In order to do multi-realization analysis (MRL), these criteria are clear. These researchers can ascertain which elements have the most influence on rental pricing, as well as how much each factor contributes to the rental through the use of multi-realization analysis (MRL). Next, I pass to Nordiana.
The case study that we have agreed to pick is in Shah Alam in Seksyen 7 and Seksyen 2. This area has been chosen as the case study due to the fact that they are near to the city centre and development is mixed. The area of Seksyen 7 features a mix of high-rise condominiums, apartments, terrace house, and bungalow. The residential area is not far from the three-story shop lot. It is located in the main road, Persiaran Bestari, and contribute to the local infrastructure and convenience residents. Residents benefit from nearby grocery store and shopping malls such as Giant Hypermarket, Tesco Extra, and Ion Mall Shah Alam, providing easy access to daily necessary and leisure activity. And next, for the Seksyen 2, Seksyen 2 benefit from its north position in Shah Alam within the district of Shah Alam, ensuring residents have straightforward routes to both the city centre and the border Klanville. The area is well connected via major highways such as the Federal Highway and KVA, North Klanville Expressway, and possibly the Elite Highway facility, effective for commuter and residents alike.
Okay, next I will continue the presentation about the description of properties. In our case study, we focus on double-story terrace house in Shah Alam, examining 30 properties within 2 to 10 kilometers of the city centre. These homes typically have a ground floor for living and dining and an upper floor for bedrooms. They are ideal for future extensions like balconies or rooftop gardens. The properties range from 3 to 5 bedrooms with house size between 1,800 and 3,500 square feet. Price vary from 500,000 to 1,200,000, influenced by proximity to the city centre and local amenities. For instance, a house in Seksyen 2 priced at 1,200,000 is near commercial areas and just 1.5 kilometers from the central business district, reflecting the trend that shorter distance to business center increase property values. Developers IGM Land Berhad and INP Group's Land Berhad are behind the residential project in Seksyen 2 and Seksyen 7, respectively contributing to the mixed development of these areas. Overall, the location, size, and Amenities significantly impact the house price in Shah Alam. Next, multiple regression analysis technique. Multiple regression analysis technique is a statistical method used to predict unknown variables based on known data such as sale price, dates, and property features. This technique is valuable in assessing the market worth of residential homes and land, especially during mass appraisal operations. Various factors influence property value, including lot size and number of rooms, which can differ significantly across regions and individuals. Unlike correlation analysis, which measure the strength of relationship, MRA focus on prediction. Here, Y is the dependent variable, like selling price. B0 is the constant. B1, B2, Bn are regression coefficients indicating influence, and x1, x2, xn are independent variables like property characteristic. MRA helps simulate the relationship between selling price and property features, aiding in the valuation of both sold and unsold properties. This method ensures consistency and fairness property valuation, beneficial for tax assessment. The project employs two techniques, the stepwise approach and the enter method to analysis data.
Next, I will continue with identification of variables. In statistical research, building a multiple regression analysis (MRL) model assisted a true examination of variable, offering the foundation for a precise and viewpoints predicting instruments. Considering practical application in double-story residential property in Seksyen 2 and Seksyen 7 Shah Alams, this stage of the process becomes of increased significance. The variables are divided into two types, which are dependent and independent. Next is the sections will look into the particular factors that are thought to be important to the Shah Alam rental market. The rental of a double-story terrace house in Seksyen 2 and Seksyen 7 Shah Alams is the dependent variable. Then, when it comes to the renting a house, the independent variable may include economic, locations, specific and demographic aspect in addition to the physical attributes of the property. We support the creation of the multiple regression analysis (MRA) model that surpasses statistical and absorption and offer practical data for those engaged in the rental of double-story residences in Seksyen 2 and Seksyen 7 Shah Alam. By helping to identify variables, Table 5.1 lists the variable in the following like below.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Adi Ramila Adam and I will present the analysis of MRA model. Multiply regression analysis was the method we used to get the data for the study. To determine the extent to which the independent variable influence the dependent variables, we conduct a regression analysis to identify factors that contribute. Other than that, we use the statistical package for social science (SPSS) that used to make logical straight line equation that need to figure out on how much price of the double-story terrace house in the study area. In the MRA model, the dependent variable y should have a number that can be written down. The S value refer to our group independent variable such as size, position, tenure, number of bedroom, and number of bathroom. So the equation that illustrate the MRA model create with unstandardized B column, B value is shown by on slide. So to sum up the calculation that I have mentioned, so we can go through to the slide. Lastly, based on the previously described outcome and the given illustrated data, the estimated total market value of double-story terrace house in Shah Selangor is 673 and 707.556.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Sharifah Namrasara. I will explain the establishment of MRA model. The entry technique is the MRA model that is applied in this report in multiple regression analysis. The entry approach is popular because it provides the ability to choose independent variable for the model in a equitable and relatable way. The user will need to manually insert each of the data independent variable into the input box. Furthermore, the user will evaluate the outcomes and use only the ones that they deem valuable the next iteration. This because the value larger than 2 will be the focus on the second tab. The graph are illustrate the figure model summary that needs to be taken into account at the starting point of the study. Next, I will explain the strength and weakness of MRA model. Coefficients have a strength and weakness. For the strength, there are 3 main factors that affect the value of the rental price. First, the value of the house depends on the condition of it. The analysis has shown that the T value is high. Then, the number of bedrooms are the main factor that influence the rental price. And lastly, the other factors such as size, position, number of bedrooms, and renovation have presented that they will not affect the value of rental price. This is because the T value of the other factor are low and the significance value are too high and weak. A smaller p-value indicates statistical significance for the coefficient, and a larger p-value indicates lack of significance for the coefficient. There are other factors that will determine the value of rental price. For example, amenities, accessibility, and security.